we'll head on over to the offensive side of the ball, where we'll be bringing on J.C. Evans now, a recruit coming in from Miami, Florida. Quarterback position, a big-time get for Coach Chesney and his staff. J.C., how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, and welcome, because I think that kind of off the radar for a lot of Dukes fans coming into today, and all of a sudden we see you tweeting, we see everything happening. It's official. I think it's tagged, and us Dukes fans are kind of a little surprised by it. Can you walk us through how that all went down for you?
Well, I would like to start by saying I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity, of course. But mainly, I would say this relationship began with Coach Chesney and the Holy Cross staff. Actually, I kept in great contact with the Holy Cross staff. I think they offered me mid February, mid March. So during the springtime for sure. And Coach Dean Kennedy, he came to see me during camp season. He watched me throw multiple times. And I felt the love, to be honest. I spoke with Coach Kennedy multiple times, and I love what they did with the quarterback at Holy Cross, and that's honestly what I just like to see. And I felt like this would be a great opportunity for me, not only for short term but long term as well. So
Yeah, that's all. I mean, that Holy Cross quarterback, Matthew Sluka, I mean, he is a man that likes to throw it, likes to run it, likes to play some QB power, lower his shoulder, go into it. Is that how you would describe your play style? How would you describe J.C. Evans, the quarterback?
definitely, I feel like everybody knows I can use my legs to be a great weapon. But obviously, I like to throw first. I plan on staying in the pocket, going through my reads, going through progressions, check downs before I use my legs, and then eventually, when it comes to that point, I'm able to make a play, and that's what I feel like was overlooked by some coaches for a long time. Many just focused on the athlete aspect of my game, but I just wanted to show that I'm much more than that.
That's awesome. I think, did you start your high school career in Texas? Is that right? And then move to Florida? Can you explain sort of that process? I know you're going up against some elite level competition, I think, in both states.
Well, definitely. I began in San Antonio, Texas. I attended Brandeis High School, and I would say the main difference between San Antonio and Miami, Florida, is just not only the athleticism but the mental aspect of the game. You can just tell. I could tell my first day at Miami Central, just guys really just loved to play the game of football. This was for some guys, this is all they had, and just to show to be able to see guys put this much effort and guys just going out there and just putting everything they have on the line for the team for the last like 10 months that I was in Miami is just amazing, and I hope I can be able to take that with me to the next level as well. But definitely, don't get me wrong, Texas has some great athletes as well, but I think they definitely do it different down here in South Florida.
I'm just curious about kind of your journey from being committed to Jacksonville State. You still have this relationship with Coach Chesney. So how does it work? When do you get the offer from Chesney and he tells you, come follow me to JMU? And kind of what swayed your decision? You talked about how he developed Sluka, but what swayed your decision to go to JMU specifically?
Well, really just like I said, the offense that they were able to seeing what they were able to do at Holy Cross, and just being able to, like, a great program like James Madison, I just see as a huge opportunity for me to display what I can do coming in, because I don't plan on sitting for a long time. I don't plan on redshirting, just waiting on the bench, waiting to my turn. I hope I can come in and compete for a spot from day one. So just being able to see what they were able to do at Holy Cross, and like you said, Matthew Sluka, great player, and just I hope I can, bring some of that to James Madison as well, and that is what I plan on doing.
Absolutely. And you actually tweeted, I think, pretty earlier, that you signed. I saw that you posted some picture of you signing and that you were going to early enroll and come up in January. Just tell me, how excited are you for that? Are you excited to see the campus? Because you haven't been on campus, right?
No, sir, not yet.
Yeah.
Really excited. I would say it's moving kind of fast, to be honest, because high school just ended for me. Moved down here in February, and now I'm planning on going up to Virginia actually. So it's moving fast, but I couldn't be more excited for it. I actually have a little experience up there. I lived in Maryland, Bethesda area for a while, so
Oh, that's where I'm at now. It's awesome.
yeah. So I attended school there as well for a little bit, and so I'm used to the cold, so I'm no problem with that. But couldn't be more excited, like I said.
I was about to say, you're going from Texas to South Florida. You're going to be going into the Valley of Virginia. We might be on this podcast saying, I don't know if JC can he handle the 20-degree winds in Bridgeport Stadium, but the fact you're in Bethesda, Maryland, okay, you understand the chilliness a little bit. I wouldn't say it's necessarily freezing cold, but you got it down a bit.
Definitely. It's definitely more cold than South Florida is. So
I can imagine.
JC, I was curious. You mentioned coaches kind of overlooking you as a passer specifically. I think you're 6'5" and run a 4.4, right in around that range. Was it hard to kind of get into that quarterback spot where coaches took you seriously as a passer? And when did you sort of settle in on quarterback? Because I imagine, given your athleticism growing up, you probably played a bunch of positions.
Well, really, I've always been the tallest kid on the team, but I've always played quarterback my whole life. Since flag football, and I was 4 years old. I've loved the position, to be honest with you. I would say, like I said, I've been overlooked by many coaches for my passing side, but I feel like this past season with what I was able to showcase at Miami Central, I feel like just a small amount of what I can do. I showed a little bit of what I'm able to do and accomplish in the passing game as well. But yeah, like I said, I've been a quarterback all my life, and that is what I plan on staying.
Absolutely. I guess just last question, kind of a softball question, but I'm sure that you've seen the love from the JMU fans. Just kind of, what are you expecting out of them? Like, I mean, I'm sure they've been giving you a lot of love. Are you just excited to play for those guys?
Definitely. I feel like this is a great fan base, and I really just can't wait to see more of it, because like you said earlier, I haven't been up to campus, and I haven't been able to meet guys on the team, or the culture, actually the James Madison culture. I haven't been able to experience that. So the fan base, I already know they're gonna show a bunch of love, and they, like you've seen all over Twitter, the guys hitting me up left and right saying can't wait, excited. So I just can't wait to experience that James Madison culture.
No, we love it. Hopefully your phone stops vibrating as much with all those Twitter notifications, those X notifications here you've probably been having the last few hours. We appreciate the time. Enjoy the day. And thank you so much for chatting with us about your journey to JMU.
Definitely. Thank you for having me on. Thank you so much.
Of course.